Thank you for reminding. So ch, ch, the only difference in ch and ch is k and ch is that k has a line and ch does not have a line below it. So that is the reason I told you in k, don't keep it just like this. Sometimes it can be mistaken as ch. So when you are putting a line on k, it should be long. Here it is ch, there is no line. J, it is like this. Then you bring it down and slightly up, and then two lines here. In fact, I also showed you that in manuscripts we have j like this also. This is also in manuscripts how we do j, but we are right now not confusing you. So just to keep it uniform so that everybody understands and don't get confused, we do this as a j. Here it is very important that these things are aligned slightly almost together. It should not go beyond that, and it should not be and these two lines cannot be too far from each other. These two vertical lines are very closely close each other. Then next was j. So it was j. Here I also told that this is a slight triangle, and when you do this, don't keep it so long and don't keep it so short also. Try to keep it slightly, like almost like a half of it, less than half, slightly less than half of it. And then near, most of the students have written very correctly all those homeworks. This is near, and very important here is this should align. So it should be on the same line. And also another very important point, don't keep this below it. This will not look good. This is not looking good. This round has to be before the first half of the picture, and then you bring it like this. So this was ch, ch, j, j, nya. Gandha, rasa, rupa, sparsha, and shabda. Where does shabda reside? Whenever we talk, we say the shabda, right? The sound. Where does it sound? Where does the sound reside?
In space.
In the space, absolutely. So that is how it is mapped. There it was kakha gagana, it is chacha jajana. So it resides in the space. And in fact, so the sound is also a tattva. So we should remember, sound does not go, it remains. It's ever present. It's ever present, always there. Now we will go to today's chapter now. So today's chapter is Varga. Varga. Okay, so what we do here, we will do one by one. How do we write in Shaada Lipi? It is, if you remember, we have written R exactly like this. Just write exactly how you had written R. Only thing is that here what do? I add a small triangle here. Just a small round of thing here. Slight round, very slight round. So it can be triangular also. There is no problem. So I will show you again. So is, so if I just make this, it will become R. If you remember, then this was R. But how it is differentiated? Is differentiated by a small, like a round here or a triangle here. It can be this also, there is no problem. It can be a slight round here. It is not exactly like this. it can be better is to keep it like this. That is what I have been always showing you. So it is, if I will show that once again, it is slight, very small, very small. That is how, that is why it looks like a triangle. So this is t. If I have to write in a regular pen, how does it look? So just like r, just like r, and then slide this shape. This is t. Now after that, t. How is t? T. Thatera. So in Shaada Lipi, it is very simple. Just a circle. I don't think it needs more explanation. So whenever there is a circle, you see there is no Shirorekha also. There is no Shirorekha here. It is just a circle. So Th is just a circle. Just this portion. In Devanagari also it's a circle, but it is with the Shirorekha and also with a vertical line. But in Shaada Lipi, it is just a circle. Just a circle. I don't think I need to draw it once again and again because it is very self-explanatory. This is th. Then d. Now d in Shaada Lipi, you have to pay very attention. This is very important character because there are other characters resembling this. बहुत ही एक जैसे है, बहुत ही समान है. So please see here a vertical line from a center. I bring this and then I do a round and then I do something like a curve, but I stop here. Very important point which I will explain you many times now. This is a center line. If I take a line here, this when I curved here, it should not cross this. It should not touch it. It should stop before that. Please see, it is a round and it should stop before that. If I will draw this with a normal pen, please see very carefully. I am making this, then I make a round. I am making like a C type of thing. See, this is not correct. It should be round. I make it like this and then I stop here. I just stop before this vertical line. If I will just again draw the same D here, here, it's round, and then I stop here. Much before, not so close also. Don't keep it so close to this line. Don't keep it so close. Keep a good distance here. And don't keep it too far also. Don't stop here. Don't stop here. Slightly bring it down and then you stop. Let me show you once again. This is very important. You can try to practice with me if you have pen with you. Or just watch the video. Here, then you make a round. You come down and then stop. Don't cross this line. Just keep that in mind. Just stop. I will do once again. I will draw this once again. This is very important. Then stop. Again, to repeat, this is a center line. This is a round. You come again round. You come again round. You are bringing it down and then you are just stopping it. You are not allowing it to reach here. If I will draw once again from center, then you make a round, you come down and then you stop. Don't allow it to come to the center. This is D. We will do all that once again at the end. No problem about that. Then dh. Dh. This is how it is written in Sharda. Please see very carefully. A line, then from a center, then you bring a line, you come slightly down, and you come here, and then you bring it back. If you ask me whether these rounds should be visible with the pen, yes, yesterday I think there was a similar question. You cannot fill it. There has to be a line. There has to be a gap. So I will draw it 2, 3, 4 times, once again and again, so that you get that point what I am saying. You take a line from the center of Shirorekha, bring it down, make it round. After you make round, you come down slightly, like in J, you come slightly down. Then in J we were coming up, that's correct, but then here you join it like this. Very important point. Very common mistakes in this alphabet, what students do. Please look what mistakes students have been doing. It's a very common, I don't say that students are wrong, but it happens when you are doing something first time. They do like this, that is right, but then they do like this. This means, what I mean to say, I'll do dance again. They do like this when they come there. You see, this is wrong because of the following reasons. These are two. This is not correct. Try to align this. Try to keep it aligned. You see, this is the same line. Don't bring it so down. This is not correct. This is incorrect. Why? Because this and this are in different lines. So if I have to draw that correctly, here you come slightly down, and then you bring it back. This is dh. This was not so beautiful because here it is like straight line. That's not correct. It is something like this. Here, draw that once again. And here, like this. So this is the, let me draw that once again. I'll take a new paper. Here, like this. Okay, do you understood? This is in the same line. Then the last alphabet, the third order, no. So how this is written in Shaada Lipi? So how it is written? We just be careful, watch what I'm doing. The curve, this is a very beautiful thing here. The curve and the curve little inside. This is now. So if I have to do that once again, some students even do like this. That is also fine. You can do both sides, like this, and then you bring it up. This is also perfectly all right. There is no problem. So how I do, I write it like this. This way, and then slight curve bending down. Very common mistakes which students do here is they keep it like this. Why this is wrong? This is wrong because it is like you are keeping it like this. That's not correct. It is straight line. You see, it is straight line here. It is straight. This curve is of course slightly upper. This curve is slightly above. Yes, this curve is slightly above. You see, this is correct. This is correct. These are two lines, but it cannot be like this. It cannot be like this. This is a common mistake students do. So how you have to do that, I will show you here once again. Here, here, and here. That's it. This is now. So I will draw that once again. Here, here, here. You see, this is also not a straight line. This is not like this. No, there is a curve. That's why I said Shaada is a calligraphic script. You make it like this. You bring it slightly. You see, this is coming slightly curved like this. You see like this. These things are very important points to remember. So what I will do, these 5 Tavarga, I will completely redraw it once again. Then we can take the questions also from students. Now, so how do I do it? We will do once again. Here, slight triangle, slight curved like this. So here I told you it's like a R type of thing. It's like exactly like a R. Then here only difference is we put a little triangle here. This is T. T was very simple. Circle, just a circle, nothing more than that. Just a circle. Then here you bring it here, you do a round, and then what I told you, just stop before the center. Just stop before it reaches the center line. Which is that center line? This line, what I mean to say. So if I have to draw with a normal pen, it is like this. In between you do that, and you do just stop before reaching the center. This is very important. Why it has to stop there? We will come to that one. You will understand it very soon in next class. Then here, like in J, we made it little bit down. Then here, if I have to do this with a normal pen, here, 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 straight line. Try to keep it in a straight line. Rest is everything is fine. Then N, what I told you, it can be drawn this way also. Some students do it this way. That is, and there is a curve here. It is not a straight line. And then I do it like this also. There's a slight curve here. So this is na. So this is T, Th, D, N. These are Panch Karma Indriyans. If you remember, we had the sounds, right? Where does the sound come from? So it comes from the tongue. So this is tongue. So if I start from here, this is T is called the Upasatha, the genitals, the reproductive organ. Th is the Payu, the excretion organ. The D is Pada, the organ of movement. legs and feet. Dha is pani, which is organ of give and take, the hands. And na is nothing but the tongue. So these panch karmendriyas. This is called upastha, payu, pada, hasta, and vak. So this is the Tavarga. We will take questions if any students have any question on these five. Yes, Oshin.
Yes, sir. Namaste, sir. Sir, I have a question regarding the last letter, that is na.
Yes.
Sir, I have to show you that na letter and then can I ask my question?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have written the na letter like this. So is it correct?
Yes, this is correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Only thing is that make sure slightly in your case, no is coming, one is coming big, another is coming small. That is not correct. You have written almost like this. Keep these two symmetric. You see, this and this is very symmetric. It has to be same and in the same line. When it is like this, the other is also like this. Otherwise, it is correct what you have written.
Okay, sir. So you are saying that we have to keep it like both in a same line.
Yes, both straight line. You see in the same line. Yes, yes, here like this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And also it cannot be one is big and another is small.
Yes, sir.
That is also not correct. Yes.
So we have to keep them same in
Yes.
both.
Yes. Yes, madam. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Rakesh ji, we have a question in the chat box. Sri Ram ji is asking that how can I literally write ka varg in Shaada Lipi?
How can I?
Write ka varg. I understood in the beginning that he's asking for ka, kha, ga, ga, na, ka varg, all alphabets. No, he's asking how to write ka varg.
No, wait.
In
Okay.
Shaada Lipi.
He's asking me to write the word varg, right?
Yes, yes.
No,
Well,
we will learn
because
it. Right now, we are still on alphabets. We will learn how to write a word. Right? It is too early to do that. It is too early to do that. Let us follow how we are doing it. Very soon, I think in 5th, 6th class, you will understand how to do that. In next 6th class, it will take time.
Because we have not reached the letter V yet.
Yeah. Yes, that's also correct. Any other questions?
I think.
Sir, one question, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sir, the in cover that chavarg, the na and like cha cha ja ja na, that and the tavarg na, the verse the dha, they are bit confusing. Can you please elaborate little bit, because for me they look little bit similar. Only thing is the curve has to, for one it goes little bit more and another one it comes little bit less. So please, sorry for that inconvenience,
No
but there is confusion.
But you are telling about the chavarga nya, right?
Yes, sir. Nya. And the tavarga ka dha.
Dha. Okay.
Yeah.
But they are different. If you see, this is nya and this is dha. These are dha. These are two completely different.
No, not that one, sir. Not that one.
Acha. Oh, yes. Very good question. I got your point. Very good. Yes. Your question is very valid. I think good that you brought that up. That's correct. So first, I will just show that. That's correct question. This is near, and when I do the, I'm writing the Devanagari first. Now, how do we do near? Here, I make the round and I bring it down here. I will first draw it, then I will show you the difference. I think the question is very valid, because here also it follows the similar pattern. You see, sorry, here there is no line. Here also it follows that, but then it stops here. See the difference. I will show you the difference. Here it is, if I put only till here, it becomes de. But what I'm doing, I'm bringing it down to the end. I'm bringing it not in a circular fashion, in this fashion. Let me do like this. If it is like this, it's like this, then I bring it not in a circular fashion. You see the shape very properly. It's not circular. It is first following the circular, but then after that it's trying to come down. That is, which is in near. And in the, what is happening, it is like this, then it just stop. It's a circular, but it stops at this midpoint. Now the same thing when if I just take a different pen and show you near. First I'm trying to be circular, but then after that I'm trying to be a conical and then bringing it down. You see, first it is circular and then I'm bringing, then it is like this. Are you able to follow me?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Actually, that means the size of the nya is little bit bigger compared to
yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Little bit bigger. And also another very important point that you see, this is a circular. You see here, it is circular only up to here. After that, it is not following a circular. It is just coming directly, not in a straight line. In a curved fashion, it is coming down. It is not, if it was circular, it would have come like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not circular, it is coming down then in a conical fashion. It is like this, and then it is coming down like this.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question before we go to Tavarga?
I don't think so. We don't have any more
Let's
questions.
do
In the
that.
chat
We
box.
can take it. We can take it at end also. Okay. So now I will do Tavarga. I cannot write Tavarga in Shaada Lipi right now. I am just, this is just to understand, because we have not started writing the words. So first we will go to Ta. Ta in Devanagari is, this is Ta. In Shaada Lipi, how Ta is written? Like a 3. That's it. You can put a Shirorekha slightly, very slight. That is the a slight Shirorekha on top. Even if you don't put it, that is fine. I will show you once again. You can add a Shirorekha and then you just draw a 3. That's it. See, very important point. It cannot be U, because U was like this and U was something, it was a straight line. This was U. U is having a curve. You see, this is U, this is the. See the difference. Very important point. I know this confusion also students can come. You see here in U, this was very angled figure. But here in the, now if I have to draw the, what I told you, you can just make it like a 3. And if you want, you can add a small Shirodekha. Perfect. There is no problem. Even if you don't add a Shirodekha, that is fine. So with a normal pen, if I have to do 3, anybody can write. So there is nothing to educate there. And then if you want, not necessary. Even if you put it without that, this is the. So I think this is only thing is that don't do it like this. Otherwise it will confuse like, oh, it is not coming. It is very slightly, slight curve is there, very slight. Only for the sake of it. This is the, if you want to put a Shirodekha. Then we will do the. Third, in Shaada Lipi, what we do, please pay attention. I do a Shirorekha, then I make a small curve type of thing. Have you seen Shur in Devanagari? Exactly like that. This is Shur in Devanagari, but here it is Th. Another very important point here, it is not like this. Don't keep it straight. This is okay, not wrong, but when we do it, we have to write beautifully, right? So how do we do it? We do slightly curved, then here, then I add a line, and then I add a Shirorekha. This line can be straight or this line can be curved. There is no problem. Generally, we do it like this. This is Shur. Sorry, Th. This is Th in Shaada Lipi. So if I have to do once again, I'm again explaining you first a slight curvature, then like a per, then you bring line, and then you put a Shirorekha. Then you put a Shirorekha. I will draw that once again. So slight curve. You do this. You can put a Shirorekha also first. You see how I had done the first one? I do a Shirorekha first, then I'm going to slight curve. This one. This is sure. Slight curved. You see, there is a small artistic curve here. And there's a curve here. Those things are important to make it beautiful. You see this? You see like this? That is very important. You see like this. That's very important. So a slight curve. Then you bring it here. Not so big curve. And then you do here. And then you add a Shirorekha. Not so, it cannot, you cannot make it. There is a common mistake which students do, because I told a curve, they sometimes do like this. No, that is like a year type of thing. Not so big. Don't make that belly out. Belly is in here. See, it's slightly in. So it is slightly, when you do that, then you come here, a slight curve. A slight curve. This is third. This should touch actually Shirorekha. This is third. Then the. How do we write the in Shaada Lipi? Now I will draw it, then you will understand we have drawn it already. Here. Here. Now you understood earlier what I did there I made it round. Don't make it round, it is the. That's it. It is very simple. See, very, very fine difference between some alphabets. So I will draw that once again. Here, exactly like the, here, and then I make it like this. Don't join it. Don't make it like this. It will become the. That is it. Otherwise, there is no other difference. So this is the. I will draw that once again. Again, the same point again, that a straight line. What I mean to say, don't keep this straight line. Keep this straight line. Keep this, it is like slightly, but that is slightly is acceptable. Don't keep it like this. Very common mistake students do. Yes, if I will draw very inflow, if I have to draw the in Shaada Lipi, like this. Slide, not don't bend so much. This is the. This is perfect the. There is no problem. So I will just draw once again. Here. This is the. Then we will do the. The is, this is the in Devanagari. How the is in Shaada Lipi? Very straightforward, not so difficult. Make a Shirorekha and make a U. Exactly like a U. No difference in English U and this the. Just it has a Shirorekha. And then Shirorekha is extended on both sides, or you can even keep it at like this. That is no problem. That is fine. But generally we keep Shirorekha on both sides. So this is the, just like a U. I don't think I need to explain this because this is very simple.
Rakiji, there's a question for Chota the. Can the the have a straight line in the end?
Yes, slightly, yes. If I will draw that the, here, a slight line, slight curved, but you can keep it straight also, that's fine. Slight coming upwards, yes. So this was the, and then na. This is na. Have I told you? I think we learned this earlier when we were doing matra, right? In na, we just do like this. This is na. So very clear. We don't add an ending round in them in Shaada Lipi. That is very easy to understand. So when we do na, it is just like this. So let me draw these 5 ones again. Complete Tavarga I will do once again. Then we will take the questions also. No. So how do we do it? As I told you, the is nothing but a 3. Put a slight Shirorekha. Put a slight Shirorekha. You can even do first do a Shirorekha and don't keep it at center. Try to keep it on the little bit right side and then slight like a 3. Th, how was the th? I told you a slight curve, like then you drew a p. Exactly a sh. Sh of Devanagari is th in Sharda. This is th. If I have to do with a normal pen, this is th. Then the curve exactly like the, but here you do down up, you don't make a curve back again. This is the, and normal pen is very straight forward, not so difficult. Make it like this. The, it's not so straight, not exactly like a perpendicular line. That does not look good. Slightly this thing. Then the, actually Shirorekha this side also. Just a U. Make a Shirorekha. Make a Shirorekha, and then you draw like this U. And na was very simple. You don't add a ending circle at the end. This is Tavarga. The, na. This is called the Panch Jnanendriyas, organs of cognition. So the grana, which is nothing but nose, tongue, the rasa, chakshu, the eye, skin, the vak, and ears, the strotra. See that sound, it is exactly flowing the same thing. Space, sound, gandha, shabda, and now it is ears. Where does the sound? So which is the organ which hears that sound? So that is ears. So these are panch jnanendriyas. So grana, which is nothing but nose, organ of smell. Third, organ of taste. The organ of see, chakshu, the organ of touch, which is skin, and the organ of listening, which is the strota. So panch jnanendriya. So this is Tavarga. Anybody has any question in on this?
Yes, we have. No, I think we don't have. Can you once again repeat, Rakeshji, the Panchagyanendriyas, the name of?
Okay, Panchagyanendriya is the organ of smell. Rasa, the organ of taste, the tongue, right? Jaban. Chakshu, the organ of eye, the organ of touch, feel, and the strota, the organ of listening. Ears.
Thank you, Ravi.
These are directly mapped. Maybe next Saturday or Sunday I will show you how it is, because I don't have an exact picture right now. If you see here how it was earlier in Chavarga, it was smell. Then in Tavarga, this became upastha, the organ of reproduction. Now that smell became nose here. The rasa, the taste, became the organ of touch, the taste here. Then the rupa, the organ of form, became the eye here, because without eye we cannot have any form. Skin, that was basically sparsha. Where does the sparsha happen? It is the skin, that is the organ of. So then the ears. Ears is nothing but the organ strota, organ of ear. So at the end of these alphabets, you will understand nothing will exist without Lord Shiva. Everything is Lord Shiva. The solid, liquid, gas, the organ of ear, the organ of listening, then all these tanmatras, then karmendriyas, the which we do work, all the with our hands, our legs. Then after that, we will also later next these things we'll also see our mind. Then intellect, the ego, that is also Lord Shiva. So it is everything is in compass. Everything is present in these 52 alphabets. Later, there is also some advance where the body parts are also represented by each and every alphabets, right? That is not, I don't know about that, but that's also, it is very explicitly explained in Tantra Loka by Abhinav Gupta. But yes, that's also another part of the theory. We will not go into that. This thing is just to give you a little bit feel about those alphabets. Any other questions?
As of now, nothing in the chat box.
Okay.
Rakeshji.
Okay, then can we have the Shanti part today? Next week we will be completing our alphabets. Then we will go with the small words and. Yes, Beta Oshin, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I would like to request all the students to practice and send their homework on WhatsApp. There are only few students who are sending their home means the practice sheets. So would be really great. So it will let us know that how much we have been able to teach properly. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Yes.
Sir, can I start the Shanti mantra?
Yes, Beta.
Yes, sir. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya.
Yeah, your voice is little breaking. Can you stop your video then? Because we are not listening you.
Okay, sir. Sir, am I audible now?
Yes, beta.
Yes, yes.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Paschyanto Mahapashyanto Shavasmahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, students.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. धन्यवाद
Thank
सब
you.